Hello everyone, Ilana Weismark from Atlanta, Georgia. I am the owner of Ooh La La Home Staging. So 10 to 15 minutes, gosh, I don't know that I can do 3 to 4 minutes, but let's see what happens. So I used to be a teacher. I was born in France. I lived all over the world, different countries. But when I arrived in the US, I was a teacher and found myself married to a soon-to-be realtor, and my husband was flipping houses, and I was getting so tired of the classroom. I was getting so fed up of putting up with parents, private school, putting up with all the demands, and I was so creative, and I just was like, I've got to get out of here. So my husband was flipping houses, and one day I quit teaching, and one day I said to him, let's spend the day together. Show me your houses. I've never seen them before. I've always been stuck in the classroom. So he took me to his houses, and the first time I went, I saw furniture there. I was like, oh, what's that furniture you got there? And he was like, oh, it's I have stagers, and I pay them, and they come and bring me furniture, and they install it, and then right before it sells, they come and take it back. I said, okay, that's pretty cool. And we went to see other houses, and it was funny because that same day the stagers were doing the rounds, and they were actually previewing the other house that we stopped at. And I was just wandering around, and I was listening to them, and they were like, oh, over there we could do the sectional, but do you think it's too big? Or which rug are we going to use, and which sofa table, whatever. They were just discussing the whole thing in front of me, and I was thinking, oh, this is so fun. Like, I could totally do that. So got back into the car, and my husband said, oh, so what did you think? And I said, I think I'm going to become your new stager. And I said, give me the summer to study it and to figure out what I'm doing, figure out finances, but I'm being paid through the summer anyway. And let me do that. So I got ready. And of course, just like probably 90% of stagers out there, I did a course, like, 2-3 day course with IHASP, but I did not, I never created a business plan. I never created any kind of mission statement. I was just like, let's just jump in and just get that stuff done. And it's now 8 years, and I'm just now starting with all these things. It's, I feel terrible. I feel like an idiot, but it is what it is. And I've been successful. I've been profitable. It's been a great business. And so, my first couple of years, 3 years, 4 years, were all by myself, figuring out movers, hiring them, the hit and miss of the movers of, I'm going to hire a company, and then from the company I found some guys. I'm going to grab a truck, and I'm just going to grab the guys, and they late, they come high, various situations happen. So constantly just like having to go through the process again, over and over and over again, of finding movers. And for about 5 years, it was just me and the guys. It wasn't anybody else helping me. And then about 5 years in, a colleague of mine who is in the Atlanta area offered for me to rent part of her warehouse space from her. So we shared space where I had 1,000 square foot and she had the other 5,000. And we shared guys, and it went very well, and I learned so much from her. It was a really, really great learning experience. We supported each other. There was the difficulty of, watching another super busy stager on days when I was dead and there was nothing going on for 2-3 weeks. She was running. But then it would be the other way around. Like, I would be super busy and she would be super quiet. So it was really, really interesting to watch. But, it taught me the mindset of being a stager and understanding that it ebbs and flows, and it's not always so straightforward. And at that point, when I was sharing with her, I was also sharing an assistant, and that kind of gave me the taste of letting someone else take the reins on the physical work and for me to do the rest. And it took about a couple of more years before I was actually in a position where I could say to someone, take it from here, go stage, go de-stage. This is what's happening. These are the preview pictures and whatever. And so over the years, I've really I've worked on growing my business to a level that is always manageable, that always keeps me at peace. I think with the years and with giving more and more responsibility to other people, more and more stress has come into the picture. So yes, I'm not physically the one doing the jobs, and I'm not physically the one exerting myself and on the job, lifting and pulling and packing and whatever. For 99% of the jobs I'm not on. But there's that toll of, hey, I'm not in control, and when something happens, I'm the one that has to put out those fires. It's been now 2.5, 3 years that I've had someone helping me. My team has grown here and there with more, junior stagers coming in and helping a little bit, but they never really stick around because they'll find something more full-time. I don't have full-time work to offer them. We are super streamlined, super organized, and so it ends up being that we a day could be 3-4 hours, and then that's it. And so they'll often go find a more, a busier job somewhere else. But lately I've been lucky with people that could work part-time and were happy to. And so I'm spreading my wings just a little bit more. I really just want as much as possible to have the peace of mind of knowing that everything is under control, everything is sorting itself out. I guess being a business owner is not that easy unless you have a very large team and a lot of volume, which I don't have. So it's the kind of push and pull of that. How do you increase all the volumes? I guess that's my pain point. How do you increase all the volumes when you're limited in inventory, or when you're limited in pairs of hands? Movers are expensive. I've tried different things. Everything just sort of, it's always like the catch of whatever. There's this advantage to this, but then there's a disadvantage to that. And so I'm excited about GDP because I feel like it's going to put me, right in the forefront of what my business should be doing and where I should be, headed. Watch other people and be motivated by them and learn from the best. HSRA. And really just hit 2021 a lot stronger, a lot more open to take risks, and to really just have a better foundation for my business, and find solutions to my movers issues and staff issues and everything else. So I think that's it. 8 minutes. That's not too bad. I guess I can ramble. I'm excited to see what everybody else has to say.